Hi guys, this is Erika. I'm back. And in today's video, I am answering a question that one of you guys posted in one of our videos. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that, but it's about obviously manifesting, and it's about manifesting an SB. But yeah, before we start, I just wanted to remind you that we are giving away a free course called How to Identify Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. All the details are down below. Also, if you would like to work with me, I would love to help you. All my details are down below as well. But yeah, let's start with this video. So the question is, I have a dilemma while manifesting my SB, my specific person. I'm not sure if I should revise a breakup which took place a year ago, or to be manifesting him coming back to me, or just focus on us being together in the present moment. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about manifesting. So I might sound repetitive because I always tell you guys this in all of my videos, right? So it's literally about understanding how reality works. And we have to start seeing reality manifesting consciously, because we're always manifesting. We have to start seeing manifesting as a game. And what happens when we're playing a game? We need to know how to play that game, right? There are rules for us to winning the game. We have to understand how to play a game. I mentioned it in one of my last videos, like if you're playing chess, you need to know the rules how to play chess. I personally don't know, so I will lose. But if I wanted to learn how to play chess, I will have to obviously learn everything about the game, all the rules, all the tricks, and then I will be able to play it, right? So it's the same thing with manifesting consciously. We have to understand how reality works, what the reality is, right? So I think basic 101 manifesting consciously, we have to remind ourselves that, well, one of the many points, right? But one of the points that are very important about conscious manifesting is that the most important thing is the now moment, right? The now moment, like all the power, all literally everything exists in the now moment. And also reality is literally a mirror. So if in the now moment, right, I'm thinking, for example, my SP broke up with me, and reality is a mirror. By default, I have to keep seeing more feedback of my SP broke up with me. I'm not with my SP. I am a single person because they broke up with me. And then everything that comes with that story of like they broke up with me. Why? Because they don't like me, because they don't love me anymore, because they have a third party, all that story, right? So it's important to know what we are thinking, assuming, what identity we are embodying in the now moment, right? So that's why it's also so important for you to not worry so much if you had a trigger moment, if you reacted to the 3D. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is return to the now, and in the now you choose the reality that you want to experience. So also another important point of manifesting, it's all about a choice. What do you want to choose instead of what you have experienced, instead of what maybe you're seeing with your physical eyes, right? Again, based on the now moment and understanding that reality is a mirror. What do I choose instead, right? So also, I think another important about manifesting, it's okay for you to have emotions. Don't worry if obviously, let's say that you broke up with your SP, right? And let's say that they have a third party. If you see them on social media or they walk in front of you with a third party, of course you're not going to feel good about it. Of course it's going to make you upset. Of course you're going to cry, right? It's okay to have those feelings. But again, from what you're seeing in front of you, based on, right, the now moment, the reality is a mirror, just tell and choosing what you want instead. Say, okay, I don't like this. This sucks, right? This makes me feel horrible. This breaks my heart. And it's okay. I'm a human. I have emotions. If you pinch me, it's going to hurt. So what do I do now? If I want them to be with me, from the now moment, I choose that actually they're with me, right? Actually, they're with me. I'm sad, I'm crying, I'm upset, but through the tears, I'm like, no, my choice is that this person is mine, that I'm with this person, that this person is with me, that I'm the one they choose. And you can actually use that reality that you're seeing in front of your eyes of the other person, the third party, right? You can use it in your favor. Give it the meaning that is in your favor. Say, okay, so this person, thank you for showing my SP that I'm the one they love, that I'm the one that they want to be with, that no one compares to me because you're not as good as me, right? You can give it that meaning. But don't feel bad that you had emotions. It's okay. But again, it's important to not attach the negative thoughts with the emotions, right? Like, again, you can be crying, but don't be like, oh my God, they don't love me, they don't want me, they're better than me. Like, I'm never gonna be with them because I never get chosen. They always leave me. They never prioritize me. Why am I so ugly? Why am I so blah, 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 right? All those negative stories that's not true. You are perfect. You are perfect in every single way just because you exist. So again, it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have emotions. Also, another important point that I repeated in all my videos, you have to remind yourself that everything comes from you. You are the source of every experience. It's whatever you assume of everyone, you have to see the reflection. Where? In the reality, in the mirror, right? The reality, the 3D. So why sorry, I spaced. I was thinking of other things. So yeah, everything comes from you. You are the source of everything. It's very important for you to tell yourself that. But again, if I understand that everything comes from me, that's why they say everyone is you pushed out. If everything comes from me, I'm gonna make a rule for myself that I will only see myself in the highest regard, right? Tell yourself that's where self-concept comes. And it's so important. Only think of yourself as the best, most amazing person that has ever existed on this planet, because you are. Because you're the source. You are God and your reality, right? So let's say, again, let's think about the third party situation. What would you think if you're the source, right? And you can just choose what you want instead of what you're seeing that is horrible, seeing them with a third party, right? What would you think? That, oh, like it's because they don't like me, they don't love me, they never love me, they always leave me because I'm not pretty enough, because I'm not rich enough. Why would you think so negative of yourself if you're the source, right? So make that rule about yourself. If I am the source, I will only think the best of myself, and I will always also think the best about everyone else, because I will benefit from that, right? So let's say, just thinking about yourself as the best thing ever. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to them. I'm always loved. They always choose me. They cannot resist me. I'm irresistible. I'm irreplaceable, right? Just by doing that, if you are irresistible and everyone is a reflection of you because you're the source, everyone is going to find you irresistible. Just by having self-concept, right? But again, also it's important, let's say that I think that I'm irresistible, but I think, yeah, but my SP doesn't want me. Then if I'm the source, I have to see the reflection of that. Yeah, I'm irresistible to everyone, but not to them because they don't want me. So no, I also have to think the best of that other person, of my SP, right? Because if he is or they are part of me, why would I think that they don't want me? Because I'm going to see that, understanding the game, I'm going to see that reflection of they don't want me. Why would I think about that? Why would I give that to myself? No. So my self-concept up here, right? High, you know what I mean? Highest to the highest. But also, if I think the best of them, I will benefit from that because I will see that reflection. That's why I've said that so many times in my videos. Why assume that, for example, they are a narcissist if I'm going to experience a narcissist? Because they are me. I have to see that reflected in my reality. That's why they say it's so important to see the other person. Not just love, but your family members, your co-workers, your boss, your everything, right? See them in the, in the highest regard, right? See them as the best thing ever, because you will benefit from that. It's an act of self-love to see them as the best. But if I see them as, again, narcissists, or they have all these flaws, then they will come back to me like a boomerang, right? I'm gonna see that reflection because they are me. They are the reflection of my assumptions. So, okay, so based on all that, right? Going back to the questions. So if you're manifesting an SP, I think the easiest way, instead of, let's say it's you're asking, I'm not sure if I should revise a breakup, which took place a year ago. Let's get rid of the time, right? I'm not with them since a year ago. Of course, like, obviously, like, we're humans, right? Like, yeah, it's been a year. But if you really want to be with them, let go of the time and literally go to the end. Go to the end and tell yourself, like, I love that I'm with my person already. I love that I'm in a relationship with them. I love that they love me so much. And also, something that works for me, I will hear my person telling me, I love that you're mine. I love that you're my person. I love that you are married to me, right? I love that you're engaged to me, married to me, whatever. Like, hear that person tell you from the end that you're already with them. I will let go of the time and the fact that there was a breakup, right? You're saying I should revise the breakup. I mean, you could do that, I guess. But let's say that there was a breakup, right? Instead of you thinking, oh, like they say, I don't love you anymore, I need to leave you, right? I found someone else. Imagine that they told you, like, oh my God, I love you so much, I can't wait to marry you, right? But what I would really advise for you to do is, again, go to the end. You're already with them. What are they telling you? Also, how will you feel? How do you feel now that you are in a relationship with them? That you've been with them for, let's say, a year. How does she feel? How do they feel? How do you feel? I feel so loved. Like, it's exciting to wake up in the morning. I know that I'm going to have an amazing day with them. I know, like, you can imagine them next to you. Again, you can imagine them. You can hear them whisper in your ear, I love you so much. What do you want to do today? Right? Like, again, like, you can make it as cheesy as you want. Exaggerate it. Like, be like, oh my God, like they are obsessed with me. They want to spend 24/7 with me. Like, I have things to do. Like, I mean, it feels amazing. Thank you for loving me so much and being with me, but back off a little bit. You can do that, right? But what I will really drop is the idea of time. Because again, the now moment, the reality is a mirror. If I'm like, we've been apart from each other for a year, what am I going to see reflected? More of, yeah, you're not with them. It's been a year and it's going to be another day, another year, and you're not with them, right? In that statement, we haven't been together for a year. The translation of that is, I'm not with them. Lack. So I have to see if that's where my awareness is. Based on the now moment, and reality is a mirror, I have to see more of, I'm not with them. And it's been some time, right? So, and also, like, they broke up with me. If my awareness is they broke up with me, I have to keep seeing more feedback of they broke up with me. So again, understanding that it's all about the now moment and what you choose, where your awareness is, who you're embodying to be in that now moment. Why focus on time or breakups? No, focus on, I'm already with them. Again, imagine it in your mind that you're together, walking through, like, I don't know, a prairie field, right, with flowers, or you're walking down the beach together, you're having a picnic, or they're right next to you waking up in the morning, or you're on a date somewhere fancy and romantic, right? Like, have your awareness there. Because if you want, that's why Neville used to say, go to the end and stay there. Be blind to the senses, stay there, and if one person has to move, or a million, they will move. Because all your awareness is on the end. So therefore, by law, it has to show up in your 3D reality. Because it's coming from you. If your awareness is there, it's not like you're ignoring it, right? Like, it's there, you're like, yeah, but that's not for me anymore. I don't belong there anymore. Or they're with someone else. I'm over here. and like they're with me and I'm with them and I'm happy and I'm loved and it feels amazing, right? Literally overpopulate your thoughts, and you can add the feelings too to that reality where you're with them. Again, the feelings don't really matter that much. They help, right? But they're not the main thing. You can be sad missing them, but through that, like, no, I love that I'm so happy because, like, this person is so in love with me. Go there instead of giving your awareness. Yeah, I'm sad. I haven't talked to them in a year. And let me check social media. Yeah, they're with someone else. No, don't do that. Why do that? Right? Because if you understand the game, why would you do that? And okay, so the other question was revise the breakup. It's been a year. Or to be manifesting him coming back to me. Again, I will skip that, because if I'm like, oh, they're coming back to me, the translation of that statement of that story is they're not with me because they're coming back, but they're still not with me. Again, if reality is a mirror and it's all about the now, what do you think I'm going to get more of? That they're not with me now. They're on their way. But they're never here. Yeah, they're on their way. How long has it been? They're on their way. I don't know. A week, a month, a year, 10. Right? We could stay there in that loop of like, oh yeah, they're coming back. But why will you choose that? Give it to yourself. Go to the end. No, they're already with me. Because I understand the game, right? They're already with me. Or just focus on him, on us being together in the present moment. That one. So I will discard all the other ones and I will stay with that one, right? Because now we understand how reality works. Because all we care about is our awareness and the now, understanding that everything comes from me, understanding that everyone is me, and I will only think in my favor. I will only choose in my favor. When I see something I don't like, I say, okay, yeah, but that's not me anymore. Thank you, but no thank you, bye. And my awareness is over here. That's why in the Bible it says, turn your cheek, right? Meaning I'm not aware over here where they're not with me, where it's been a year, right? Where they're coming back. No, I turn my cheek and my awareness is over here where they're already with me. They're so in love with me. I'm the only person that, for them. They show up consistently. I feel so safe. Everything that means that is part of the story of the relationship that I'm choosing for myself, of the version of them that I'm choosing for me. The one where they choose me, where they love me, where they prioritize me, where they're like so committed to me, etc., right? And where my self-concept is up here. I'm always loved. Like I always experience the best relationships ever. Like always chosen, always loved, always committed to, always safe. Everything that to you represents how you want to feel, what you want to experience, how you experience other people, how you experience this specific person, right? But we have to let go of everything else that doesn't serve us. I don't know why, but I had this image of, a piece of meat and you're cutting all the yuckies, right? Let's say a piece of chicken, you're going to remove the bones. You don't eat the bones. You're not going to eat the bones, the skin, or all the fat, or all the right? And we only keep the good parts, right? It's the same thing with this. Why choose the, or why still give our awareness to the lack, to they're not here, to they left me, they broke up with me, they're on their way back, they're still no, I go to the end. I only give it to myself, with all the bells and whistles, and I adorn it the way that I would love to experience it here. And I know and I understand that it has to be given to me because it's a mirror, right? So anyways, I hope I intend that I answer your question. Start practicing, right? Only think the best, only give it to yourself. No lack, no awareness and lack, and you'll see it manifested. You'll see. But yeah, I intend that this answer your question. I love you guys so much. You know what to do if you want to work with me. But yeah, it's easy. And also say that it's easy because sometimes we're thinking, oh, but it's so difficult. Why would you think it's difficult if it's coming from you and you have to see it reflected in that mirror? If I'm thinking, if my awareness says it's difficult, I have to see evidence that it's difficult. So tell yourself, oh, manifesting love is so easy. Manifesting money is so easy. Manifesting whatever it is that you want, it's so easy. Why? Because I'm the source, and because I say it's easy, it will be given to me easy. So that's what I choose for myself, easy. I'm living my life on easy mode, on happy mode, right? Again, only think in your favor and have fun with it. Okay, guys, I love you so much. See you guys next week. Bye.